What's up, man? Danny Jacobs versus Canelo tomorrow for the I think Danny Jacobs is the IBF champion, I believe, and Canelo has what, two titles? I think at WBA, WBC, if I'm not mistaken. This is gonna come down to how bad Jacobs want to fight, man. Is Jacobs gonna put the gas to the metal, put the pedal to the metal, and go for it? You know what I'm saying? I thought he had a good chance of beating Triple G, Danny Jacobs, when they fought, but he didn't go for it. He didn't. He didn't take it to the next level, and it's going to be that times 10 now because he's fighting Canelo, and we all know that when he goes into the fight, he's going to be at least 2 rounds down. So Danny Jacobs is going to have to keep the fight on the outside, and then he's going to have to really put it on Canelo to really separate himself. Because if he's going to be 2 rounds down, he's going to have to win what, 3 rounds, of the first 5 rounds to even. Well, shoot, he's going to have to win like 4 rounds to even be, tied with Canelo. So we all know that Canelo is going to have the judges on his side. Canelo's a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? But ever since Canelo got caught with that cabrito raw, you know what I'm saying, in that leading up to the Triple G second fight, I got questions about, him as, he failed that drug test. So but Canelo can fight. He can box, he can counterpunch, he can punch. Danny Jacobs has the height and the reach advantage, so he needs to use it. Like I said, he needs to fight on the outside, keep that jab going. But he needs to commit to all his punches, like commit to all his punches. Unlike when he fought Triple G, I didn't think he committed to all his punches. I just think it was more like get away from me type punches. You know what I'm saying, or defensive type punches. He needs to commit to his punches. Now, in the weigh in, they had some pushes, some shoving. They had their foreheads resting on each other, and then, you know what I'm saying, there was some pushing, some shoving. I mean, I don't take too much into that. Just leave it for the ring. Y'all gonna fight in the ring anyway. There's no sense of using all that energy in the weigh in, burning yourself out. Just wait for the fight. So I don't, some people probably get hyped up over that, but I'm not hyped up over that. That's not gonna, tell the tale in the ring. What's gonna tell in the ring is what it's gonna be. And Danny Jacobs has to understand what. But now, he has been talking about the scoring and all that. Now, I don't like the fact that he, you know, um, talked about that he hoped the judges scored a fight. You know what I'm saying? Down the line and fairly. He shouldn't even be worried about that. All he should be worried about is going in there and just putting it on Canelo. He knows exactly. Hopefully, he knows exactly what he has to do. If you looked at those two Triple G fights, he better know what he has to do to win the fight. He has to go in there, throw a lot of punches, meaningful punches. Something tells me that the fight probably is not going to go the distance. Now, if Danny Jacobs get in there and fight tentative, he doesn't punch with authority, and he just goes in there half-ass, Canelo might knock Danny Jacobs out, y'all. So, like I said, Danny Jacobs better go in there and fight with confidence. Go in there and fight him like he fought with confidence when he fought, Peter Quillen. When he caught Peter Quillen in the first round, that's how he needs to go in there. If he goes in there any other type of way, he's gonna lose the fight either by beat down or knockout. So, if I had to put my money on it, I would go with Canelo. If I had to put my money on it, because Canelo got a lot of experience. The man been in the ring with everybody, from Laura to Trout to Mayweather to Cotto, Shane Mosley, Triple G twice. He's been in the ring with a lot of people. He got a lot of experience, and he's still young. Hasn't really been in no really tough wear and tear fights. He hasn't been torn down. Even though he was in those hard Triple G fights, it still wasn't fights that took a lot out of him. And he has not been in a fight that took a lot out of him. With Mayweather, when he lost that fight, he got outboxed. So, like I said, Danny Jacobs better go in there. This is right here. This is Danny Jacobs' legacy fight. If he go in there and fight anything less than a really great fight and win the fight, he's going to be looked at as could have been, but he didn't do this, but he didn't get over the hump, but he didn't do this. So because this is his second, to me, this is his second step up fight. I know he beat Peter Quill and he beat some other decent fighters, but he fought Triple G, didn't win. Now if he fight Canelo and don't win, people gonna look at him as not being able to get over the hump. So he has to go in there and fight the fight of his life. I'm serious, man. He's gonna have to beat Canelo up so bad or knock Canelo out to win it, to go away, to winning this fight. Otherwise, he's not going to win it. I don't see him winning it no other way, but either beating Canelo up real bad or knocking Canelo out. Period. Point blank. I'm not sure Jacobs even at his best can beat Canelo. Man, he couldn't beat Trick. Yeah, I mean that's what I said. He has to. Danny Jacobs got he has the tools to be able to beat Canelo. Now, does he have the do he want it enough? Will he go in there and just go in there and go for it and go get it? That's what I worry about when I worry about Danny Jacobs. It seemed like to me like some fighters just don't have that extra gear, and I'm I'm beginning to think Danny Jacobs don't he just don't have that gear. I'm gonna look at the fight tomorrow. I'm gonna analyze the fight. I'm gonna give him tomorrow. And if he show me something different tomorrow, I have a totally different, outlook on Danny Jacobs. But if he show me that he don't have that extra gear, I'm a, I'm a get him on it because my sense is he doesn't have that extra gear. But he has tomorrow to prove me wrong. He can prove me wrong tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through, dude. But Dave, thanks for coming through. But let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said, if I had to put my money on it, I had to go with Canelo by stoppage. But if I could look at it from this angle and say Danny Jacobs does have the requisite tools to beat Canelo, I don't know if he's gonna go in there and want it enough. Is he gonna want it enough? My sense is this is gonna be a stoppage, y'all.